Today we're taking a look at Ethereum's ETH coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see ETH go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into Ethereum's ETH coin chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Ethereum or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And it's been about a week since we last took a look at ETH, and as you can see, my prediction was pretty smack bang on. We last looked at it on the 17th of March, where we saw there was a breakout of that overall downtrend. Since that point, I basically drew that nice line that we're seeing here, and it has been exactly what has occurred, all the way up to our key point of resistance at $3,080. We have gotten through that point. A close above it will be ideal for today. We're currently sitting at a value of $3,122 per ETH. The highest we got to was $3,148. So all in all, it looks like we are starting to turn around and things are starting to look a lot more promising for this coin. Now, what I'm going to basically do is get rid of a few lines. Things are looking a bit cluttered at the moment, so let's just get rid of some of this. I'm going to get rid of that line as well. We're going to keep this point of horizontal support over here sitting at 2,750. We're going to keep our obviously main point of support at 3080. But what we're going to do now is extend out our key point of resistance at 3630. So let's just extend that one out right there and just a bit higher. Hold on. Let's put it maybe about there would do. As you can see, that has been a major point of action in the past. Now, what's interesting is we broke through this with relative ease. I mean, I would have expected to see a bounce off this point potentially first, but we've just gone straight up. And even more interesting is the fact that the volume isn't insane. It's not like we've seen in the past. As you can see, the volume is still relatively low, and in fact, the volume is still dropping overall. Yet we have now seen a reversal in the overall trend. Now, this is very, very positive at this point in time, because it means the bulk of the buyers haven't actually come in yet. They're still too nervous to. And I'm expecting the buyers to come in when they see potentially this cross of the 20-day moving average, currently sitting at 2,764, cross above our 50-day moving average, which is sitting at 2,830. So let's wait and see if that does occur. From a, I suppose, pattern perspective, we did have a little bit of a flag pattern form itself here. I'll make this white just so we can see it a bit easier. There we go. We had a little flag form itself here, and it broke out pretty quickly, and it had like basically a small period of consolidation, one red day on the 20th of March, and then went up. That was really, really good. Nice to see those sort of patterns occurring. We may see something similar occur now as we go up, and then we might see, a bit of consolidation occur, maybe a bit like that as we bounce off the top, or the bottom, of this key point of support that is now in place. So let's have a look at a few more indicators. RSI, first and foremost. As you can see, as you would imagine, the price has been creeping up, so of course the RSI is going to creep up as well. We did have a bit of a pullback down over here, but we're currently sitting at a value of 64.66. Now I'd expect this to start maybe cooling off a bit, as you can see. Probably something a bit like we just saw over here about a week ago, and it's going to dip slightly before then continuing up, and that would then, have that flag pattern in play before moving. We have had a bit of price action in this range previously as well, so I would expect a slight bit of resistance purely from that. All in all, not looking too shabby at this point in time. We're certainly not in the overbought range at the moment. MACD, looking at that, the beautiful cross that we saw of the 12-day EMA above the 26-day EMA on the 15th of March has, in my opinion, been the real driver for this move. And as you can see, interestingly enough, we have not peaked yet when it comes to the MACD. And I'm expecting if a bit of volume comes in, it's going to continue moving upwards. In saying that, I wouldn't be surprised that the next target we see based on this movement is going to be, of course, up here. it's going to be our 200-day moving average, and that's sitting right now at 3,491. It's not too far off. It's only about $300 off. And in the scheme of things, when you look at crypto, it might look big when you're zoomed in there, but when you zoom out, it can move there, and it can move there very, very quickly. So all in all, I'd be suggesting once we, tackle potentially this bit of resistance that we've seen in the past over in this range between right here, which is about 3,300, all the way through to our support level of 3,080. I'd suggest once that's tackled, then easily our target is going to be the 200-day moving average, and that is sitting right now, as I mentioned, at 3,491. So that's really what I want to see within the next few weeks. That wraps up today's analysis on Ethereum's ETH coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, guys, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.